In the tapestry of human existence, woven into the fabric of our very nature, lies an inherent truth. We are social beings. Our lives are intertwined with the lives of others, creating a complex web of relationships that shape our experiences, emotions, and ultimately, our destinies. Social nature of humans. We were born to work together like feet, hands, and eyes, like the two rows of teeth, upper and lower. To obstruct each other is unnatural. To feel anger at someone, to turn your back on him. These are obstructions. In the annals of Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius emphasized the inherent social nature of humanity. He posited that our destinies are interwoven, and our individual well-being is intricately linked to the well-being of the collective. In his seminal work, Meditations, Aurelius reminds us, we were born to work together like feet, hands, and eyes, like the two rows of teeth, upper and lower. To obstruct each other is unnatural. To feel anger at someone, to turn your back on him. These are obstructions. Aurelius' words resonate across the ages, underscoring the idea that to isolate oneself is to deny the very essence of human existence. In a world teeming with technological connectivity, paradoxically, genuine human connections seem to be dwindling. The more we retreat into the digital realms of social media and virtual interactions, the more we risk neglecting the profound impact of face-to-face connections. Challenges of self-reflection. In the solitude of self-reflection, one may find solace, but there lies a perilous edge. While introspection is crucial for personal growth, an excess of isolation can breed a distorted sense of reality. Marcus Aurelius, despite his Stoic inclinations toward self-discipline, recognized the dangers of excessive solitude. He wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. But this little will be enough as long as you're content to live on a little." Not everyone can reach this level of contentment. Aurelius implies that relying solely on self-reflection may lead to a skewed perspective. Human nature thrives on interaction, learning, and sharing experiences. Excessive introspection, without the balancing force of external perspectives, can lead to a distorted understanding of reality. Resilience through connections. Resilience, the ability to withstand and rebound from adversity, is a quality often cultivated in the crucible of human connections. In moments of trial, the support of friends, family, and community can be the bedrock upon which resilience is built. Marcus Aurelius, no stranger to the vicissitudes of life, acknowledged the importance of resilience in the face of challenges. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking, he wisely observed. Human connections act as a buffer against the storms of life. When confronted with hardships, sharing the burden with others can lighten the load and provide perspectives that may have been obscured in the isolation of self-reflection. Human connection as a source of joy. In the pursuit of happiness, one must recognize the integral role played by human connection. Marcus Aurelius extolled the virtues of joy derived from shared experiences, stating, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Indeed, joy is a multifaceted gem that gleams brightest in the company of others. Shared laughter, shared sorrows, and shared triumphs create a tapestry of joy that weaves through the interconnected lives of individuals. Aurelius' teachings beckon us to seek happiness not in solitary pursuits, but in the shared tapestry of human experience. Unity in diversity. The danger of being alone extends beyond the individual to the broader societal context. In an era marked by increasing divisions and polarizations, the Stoic teachings of Marcus Aurelius call for a return to the understanding of unity in diversity. Aurelius, as a leader of a vast empire, grappled with the complexities of governing diverse cultures and perspectives. His insights on unity remain relevant, urging us to bridge the gaps that separate us. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. In a world where isolation breeds mistrust and misunderstanding, the Stoic philosophy encourages us to seek common ground. The dangers of being alone are not limited to individual well-being, but extend to the societal fabric. To forge connections across perceived divides is to weave a tapestry of unity, resilient in the face of discord. Cultivating gratitude. Gratitude, a virtue championed by Stoicism, blossoms in the fertile soil of human connection. Marcus Aurelius, in his Reflections, urged us to cultivate gratitude for the interconnected web of relationships that enrich our lives. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking, he reiterated, emphasizing that the wellspring of happiness lies not in material abundance, but in the appreciation of the intangible gifts of human connection. In the company of others, we find reasons to be grateful for the support, understanding, and shared moments that color the canvas of our lives. Gratitude becomes a balm that heals the wounds inflicted by the isolation of self. Interpersonal accountability. Aurelius, ever the proponent of personal responsibility, extended the concept to interpersonal relationships. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice, he declared. In these words, Aurelius beckons us to rise above petty grievances and cultivate a sense of accountability in our interactions with others. The danger of being alone is not solely the absence of companionship, but the absence of the checks and balances that interpersonal relationships provide. In the presence of others, we are held accountable for our actions, fostering a community where justice and fairness prevail. Emotional regulation. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-discipline, finds resonance in the realm of emotional regulation. Marcus Aurelius, in his Stoic wisdom, recognized the power of mastering one's emotions. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, he declared. The danger of being alone lies in the unchecked turbulence of emotions. Without the stabilizing influence of external perspectives, emotions can spiral into destructive patterns. Human connections serve as anchors, providing a grounding force that helps regulate the tempest within. Legacy building. Aurelius, contemplating the transient nature of life, implored us to consider the legacy we leave behind. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking, he mused. In these words, he challenges us to reflect on the impact we make on the lives of others. The danger of being alone is the potential erosion of a meaningful legacy. In the tapestry of human connections, we weave the threads of our influence on those around us. The ripples of our actions extend far beyond our solitary existence, shaping the legacy we bequeath to the world. Enhancing social intelligence. In the labyrinth of human interactions, social intelligence serves as a compass, guiding us through the intricacies of relationships. Marcus Aurelius, though a Stoic philosopher, recognized the importance of understanding the nuances of human behavior. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice, he astutely observed. Facing adversity together. Life's journey is fraught with challenges, and the Stoic philosophy provides a compass for facing adversity with resilience and fortitude. Marcus Aurelius, drawing from his own experiences as a leader, recognizes the strength that arises when individuals stand united in the face of trials. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. In solitude, the weight of challenges may feel insurmountable. However, the Stoic perspective encourages us to lean on the support of others, to forge alliances that transform adversity into an opportunity for collective growth. To be alone is to deny oneself the communal strength that emerges when individuals, bound by shared values and mutual respect, face challenges together. Overcoming fear of vulnerability. Vulnerability is often perceived as a weakness, and the fear of exposing our true selves can be a barrier to genuine connections. Marcus Aurelius, however, challenges this notion, advocating for the courage to embrace vulnerability in our interactions with others. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. To be alone is not only to physically isolate oneself, but also to build emotional barriers that hinder authentic connections. The Stoic philosophy invites us to overcome the fear of vulnerability, recognizing that true strength lies in the openness to share our joys and struggles. In the vulnerability of genuine connection, we find the courage to break free from the dangers of isolation. The art of listening. In the hustle of daily life, the art of listening often gets overshadowed by the clamor of our own thoughts and desires. Aurelius, however, extols the virtue of attentive listening, a skill that transcends the dangers of being alone by fostering genuine connections. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. To be alone is not solely a physical state. It can manifest in emotional isolation, even in the presence of others. The Stoic philosophy invites us to break free from the shackles of self-centered thoughts and truly listen to the experiences and perspectives of those around us. In the symphony of human connection, listening becomes a melody that harmonizes relationships and dispels the dangers of isolation. Fostering meaningful connections. The dangers of being alone extend beyond physical isolation. They encompass the absence of meaningful connections that enrich the human experience. Marcus Aurelius, in his wisdom, beckons us to actively cultivate relationships that go beyond superficial interactions. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. To be alone is not only a physical state, but a state of disconnection from the tapestry of shared experiences. The Stoic philosophy prompts us to seek out relationships that nurture our growth, challenge our perspectives, and contribute to our well-being. Meaningful connections, grounded in authenticity and mutual understanding, become the antidote to the dangers of isolation. Shared joys, shared sorrows. The dangers of being alone extend beyond the absence of physical companionship. They encompass the missed opportunity to share in the joys and sorrows of others. Marcus Aurelius, in his reflections, urges us to embrace the full spectrum of human emotions through our connections with others. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. To be alone is to miss the harmonious melody that emerges when shared laughter mingles with shared tears. Stoic teachings encourage us to celebrate the highs and navigate the lows in the company of those who enrich our lives. In the shared experience of joy and sorrow, we find a resonance that transcends the dangers of isolation and fosters a deep sense of belonging.